Welcome to the Agents of the Unexplained podcast. From a haunted abandoned asylum to Sasquatch lurking in the dark woods and watching you, and all things unexplained, here are the stories from outside our realm. With your host, Bill Rigby.
Well, how's everyone doing this evening? I've been doing some more thinking about how to deal with negative skeptics. Now, the negative skeptics are hard to deal with. They'll say stuff that really irks you, but you still got to be nice. Stick to your guns. Pay attention to what you're going to say and pay attention to what they're saying so you can counter what they're saying. Because like Bradford put on in that Inquiry book magazine, Bigfoot's dead. Well, he's not taking in consideration all the sightings. And I don't mean way back in the 70s, 80s, 90s. I'm talking recent sightings. In the last 5 years. I had mine 2021. It's going on 2.5 years ago. And I know different ones that had recent sightings. But, no body, no life. They're dead. No. I spent years and years in the woods, and I mean years. On the 23rd of this month, I'm going to be 65. And before I was a teenager, I was in the woods. So that's the thing. Where we lived, we were able to get out into the woods right up near our house. And us kids used to run through there. We made trails in there. We have seen stuff. Thank you, Keith. I thought so too. And I was talking to Brian Seach earlier about that article. And, we're never going to convince a negative skeptic that they're here. About skeptics, Sandy. That's right, Brian. That's exactly what you and me were talking about. And that's what I'm on here trying to say. It still bothers me with that article when he tried to say they're all dead because there's no bodies. Well, how do you know there's no bodies? Because you haven't seen them? I've seen them. I've seen the one. I can't say them. I saw one. But there was something down off to the left side of us throwing stuff up. Yep. Well, Gary, yes. It may, but even the skeptics are still saying it's BS about the UFOs. And you got to go with what Brian said, too. Pay attention to what they're saying so you can counter their stuff. Yeah, it's the only way. And then you still probably ain't going to convince them. It's a good thing that you're able, keep an open mind and listen to what they're saying, but you can nail them back with what that stuff. I get tired of these skeptics always belittling. All right, Jay Pouch, he's watching right now. Jay has gotten so many people come down on him about some of those pictures, but I've seen the damn good pictures he's had, and you can actually tell what they are. Yeah, some of it looks blurry, of course, but you're 200-300 yards away. It's going to be hard to tell. They're still being skeptics, Gary. I know it's kind of hard now to be one, but they're still being. And it's the negative ones that gets to me. Josh, you're right. Look at all the evidence collected. And it's not just a sighting, but it's all around the world, like you said. I agree. But the thing is these skeptics, the negative ones, the ones that are on the fence, they're not so negative. They're, how can I put it? They're not positive, but they're not negative either. So they're right on the fence. So they're not looking to say, "Oh, you're so full of shit." I see Jack Warren's out there. Jack is the one of the guys I totally respect. He's the one that brought me down to Salt Fork to come to a camp out. He asked me to come, and I graciously accepted. And it's because of him I had my sighting. It's all his fault. Yes, Jack, your fault. I blame you, buddy. Because he did invite me there. And, for those negative skeptics to say everyone that had a true Class A sighting, even in the last 5 years, didn't see it. Basically what they're saying. I don't accept that. And what I should have read that whole article that Brian shared at Bradford. I really should have. Because then I'd be wanting to get in that inquiry. You got it, brother. Jack, you're right. You're right. It's mind over matter. I don't mind and they don't matter. We know, period. You're right. That's the thing. But it's those ones that's putting the hurt into us. Gary, yeah. Yeah. No. Oh, no, it's not. And, well, go up and talk to the TV actors about Bigfoot. Brian, you know who I'm talking about. It's crazy. Yeah, the thing with the UFOs, they're the little bit of information the government has released, and I do mean a little bit, very little. It's it's not that much compared to all the evidence they got, and they won't share because it put a panic in America. Hey, Brian. Good to see you, brother. Yeah, it is an interesting topic. How do we, Brian, you deal with this. You really do. And I see your posts about some of this stuff. And, man, dealing with these negative skeptics gets trying at times. And like your thing about the dog man today, Ryan. I read that, and it's like, yeah, You're right. For this man here, Ryan, he will be on the show the 24th. Very, very knowledgeable young man. I got a lot of respect for him too. And he's a cryptozoologist. The Galactic Federation, is that our Space Wars? Or our Space Force? You're right. Right there. And they, when you do the throwing some of that critical thinking at them, they throw out more negatives. I've done that with a couple. We're not going to convince them. You can try to sway them a little bit, but you're not going to convince them. They got blinders on. And you got to stay true to yourself talking to them and trying to throw that critical thinking at them, like Ryan said. Or just walk away, but be nice about it. Don't go up in a huff or say, "Oh, you're bullshit." You don't do that, because all you're doing is making the rest of the researchers look like idiots, because they're going to say, "Yeah, look at this idiot." That's right. To leave that little box. And I've said this, and this has been pounded in my head from Jamie King even. Think outside the box. And I've been saying that. And you got to get outside that little box of yours and look at it. And I throw that out there a lot. And the thing is, we're always going to deal with the negativity. Always. It's how we're going to handle it. Oh, I'll guarantee we are, Jack. You know, I think it was on my page. I do believe it was one of my oldest friends that put that on there about, God made heaven and earth. He made man. All right. So he made all these other solar systems. Why didn't he put inhabitants on them too? I bet you he did. How do we know that he didn't? How do we know they weren't from somewhere else? I ain't saying God, because who knows? There's other life forms out there. We're not the only life form, with all these millions and millions of planets out there. You never get me to say, "Oh, no. We're the only inhabited world there is." Can't be. Not with all those planets. And yes, and I say there's a bunch of them a lot smarter than us. I say Bigfoot is. If he can avoid people like he does, like they do, not just him, they do, they're smarter than us humans. But you say that to a skeptic, they're not going to agree with us. because they don't exist. I ain't talking about your little crate you carry around, Shane. Well, that's true. You put the knowledge you gather outside the box, you save it. Um, yeah, Jack, we will. Yeah, that's it right there, Brian. You're, I agree. Hey, there's a lot of people with limited views. They got those damn blinders on. I, you know, let's put it this way. I can understand if a person believe in what you're saying, but they don't believe in Bigfoot because they haven't seen one. They're that type of skeptic. I can understand that. My wife was that way till this past year when she saw one. Now she knows. She believed I saw one, but she didn't believe in them. I use that on a lot of people, Ryan. I'm sorry. You're still in my line now. But, you know, we really need to focus on some of the skeptics, but the negative ones, you're not going to convince or even have them come out and looking. They're just going to sit there, be keyboard warriors, or sit in a restaurant and hear you talking about and start giving you grief. Just smile. Just smile. Because that article in the Inquiry magazine from Radford, I got told Ryan, I said, that pissed me off. It really did. There's too many of us out here that have seen them. We've been investigating, figuring out some of the stuff we're finding in the woods is not natural or other type of animals. I was supposed to be on Night Talk or Night Dream Talk Radio tonight, but I guess Gary sick. He was at the doctor's and they called and canceled. I'm going to be on next Friday. They just want me to talk about Bigfoot. They don't want me to talk about the dog man, the reports I've gotten, or any of that. They just want me to talk about Bigfoot, which I can work an hour into that. But, the thing is, oh yeah, the National Enquirer. That we get our info from them. Just ask the Men in Black. Oh my God. Yeah, and that guy wants to go see Bigfoot to beat his ass because he got his wife pregnant. Duh. Oh my God. Now that's a good one. Yeah. You got to, you're right, Shane. Now, you got to walk away. You got to walk away from those ones, Shane. And that I have. I said, well, believe what you want to believe. I know what I saw and believe. So, end of discussion. Thank you. And I walked away. Basically, that's what you had to do. You know, it's crazy when we got to deal with them like that. You know, hey Renee, um, yeah, all of us in this field of the cryptids, paranormal, UFOs, all of us deals with these skeptics. It just sucks that we got to. And like I made my group private. I hated that. I really did. But we had so many trolls, not skeptics, but trolls. And so I had to. You're right. You're 110% right. Oh, yeah. Whoa, Shane. They ain't going to twist mine into a bear. Oh, no. I know bears. I lived in the mountains. We had them come right down through my property. I know bears. So they'll try to twist it that way. And nope. Yeah, they can walk on their rear legs, no problem. But they sway back and forth. They sway back and forth, and they try to do, well, yeah, no, it's not. Hey, JS, is it Janelle or Scott? Or both? The thing is that hey, Janelle. Shoot. Ryan. I bet that bear was. I bet it was more pissed off that it didn't catch you. Oh, shoot. Put something on the steps so you can hear him falling down, Janelle. Hey, you're welcome, honey. I trust you'll get it done. Yeah, he will lose it again. Brian, I can believe that. After my sighting, this old man at 62 years of age could run backwards pretty damn fast without falling down. Yeah. Well, somebody got to keep everything in line. Hey, Mr. Stewart, how you doing there, Rooster? Ryan, I would love to see a video of you running backwards. I really do. I'd like to see you running with those rockets. Oh, they put the pep back in my step. And yeah, Josh agrees 110% with you, and so do I. People don't understand that. But still, you throw some legit information back at these very negative skeptics. Get them thinking. They might not accept it, but it'll have them thinking. And that's all you can do. It's no use arguing, no use fighting with them, no use doing you're so full of shit because you don't want to open up your eyes. No, you can't do that, even though you like to. You really like to, but don't work that way. All you're doing is feeding them more ammo to keep negative and keep blinders on. And Stuart, I haven't seen many pictures lately. You haven't been going out, the cold keeping you in? I only seen a few. The man that goes out all the time. I don't see any pictures anymore. And he gets some damn good pictures himself. The other thing, too, that's true, Shane. That's true. You know, and I'm going to admit, this last year I was hardly in the woods due to health reasons. And believe me, I hated it. I hated that. That's my solace, is to get into the woods. You know, somehow it just relaxes me. And I'm out in nature. That's all. You see any wildlife? That's a plus. See a Bigfoot? That's a bigger plus. Find possible signs of Bigfoot? That's a bigger plus. See a dogman? That's not a plus. But no, seriously. We need to get, share a lot of stuff we do find. And that's another reason I do a podcast, is to get information and share it. That's why I'm looking forward to having this podcast with Ryan. This will be the second one. Shane, I know you're game for seeing a dog man. Oh, okay. And Renee never wants to see another dog man. But no, with Ryan, we're going to be talking about the Wendigo. We can be talking about dog man, right? We could be talking about Bigfoot. Ryan, so knowledgeable on this stuff. And I'm really looking forward to having him on the 24th. Thank God he got his internet fixed. He's here tonight, jumping in here, and saying stuff. I'm glad, because when he called me the night before last and messaged me and said that his internet keeps going in and out. They're supposed to fix it yesterday. He wasn't sure if he's going to get it done in time, or if it gets fixed. He didn't want to leave me hanging. That's why Melissa, she agreed to switch dates, and she came on last night, which I was looking forward to hers too. Next week, there will not be a podcast because we're going to be watching. Oh, God, that's awesome, Brian. I'm glad. Next week, we're going to be watching From Behind Tall Trees with Gwen Purcell. Shane, you're a redhead. Why? But anyhow, she's been researching for the last 2 months, and she's going to have Sean Forker, Matt Arner, and Michael W. Cook on about the light. I can't say it right. The Lito Pass 65 years ago, when all those young people got slaughtered. And they still don't have answers, but they might have some new evidence. We're going to find out when we watch that. And I actually said, nope, I'm not scheduling a podcast for that night so we can catch this. That's a big one. You're so much in trouble, brother. I'm going to ask her to actually, let me type her right now. I'm keeping her on my good side. No. She's redheaded, female, and she could be mean. Nope, not dealing with it. Whatever she says goes. I know I better. She keeps you in line. That's doing something. But all right, folks, that's all I really had to say about it. Ryan, I'm definitely looking forward, even more so now. Dude, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Yeah. Oh, it's going to be epic. Brian, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. So is Shane's wife. So you guys are all in trouble. Who, me, Josh? No, I'll wait till tomorrow. I get off here, I'm going to go down and find a movie for me and my wife to watch. She said I haven't spent enough time with her. So we're going to watch a movie. I should have messaged you that. I'll call you tomorrow. The other thing, speaking of wives and girlfriends and that, with Ryan coming on the 24th, March 6th. You ready for this, Ryan? Ashley Hilt. Do I need to say that you said that or no? Oh, shoot. For those that don't know, Ashley is his girlfriend. She's a sweetheart. She don't put up with no crap from him, though. Oh, I know. I know. She is going to blow my mind. I won't throw you under the bus, brother. I ain't going to say these other guys won't, but I won't throw you under the bus. But yeah, so on March 6th, you guys, you got to be here for that one too. Ashley is super, super smart. I think she puts Ryan to shame at times. I bet she does put you in line real quick. And believe me, I'm going to talk real sweet to her. I don't want to be on her bad side. No. But no, seriously. She is a sweetheart and she is very intelligent. And we're going to have an awesome show with her, too. You know, my lineup's pretty damn good. You know, 2 weeks we got Ryan. And then we're going to have Dark Depth Stories. They'll be on. And then we're doing a round table on February 7th. The roundtable consists of Michael W. Cook, Gwendolyn Purcell, Jamie King, and myself. We're going to be talking about different research techniques because everyone got their own style and do things their way. And so we're going to be talking about how we do different types of research and how we do it and what we do and why we do it. Oh, no, she likes keeping you in the basement. I heard. But yeah, we're going to be doing that roundtable on February 7th. So that's going to be very, very interesting. We're going to have on the 14th, Valentine's Day, we're going to have Sibyl from Sibyl's Metaphysical. She has a ghost, a friendly young ghost. We're going to be talking about it. On the 21st, we're going to have John Montoya. He has a lot to say. And I'm looking forward to him. Carla, I did not say that. And I told him to behave. Oh, God. Shane, nice knowing you. Oh, shit. I notice he ain't speaking now. She probably already duct taped his mouth and tied his hands behind his back. But anyhow, on the 28th, Barry Webster, First Nation guy. We're going to have him on. I'm looking forward to that one too, because it's First Nation. We can learn a lot from them. And I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be very, very interesting. And then again on the 6th, we got Ashley. So my lineup is, I think it's starting to rock and roll. And Carla, I might like to get you on a podcast before you go to prison for murdering Shane and tell us how you deal with that type of a researcher. Oh, shoot. Oh, yes. Folks, you notice he has not said nothing. I do believe she got him tied up. But anyhow, so be ready. Next week, it's from Behind Tall Trees with Gwendolyn Purcell. That Shane, you dug a very deep hole. Nice knowing you, brother. And you live with her, buddy. And she knows where you sleep. Oh, but anyhow, hey, you all have a great evening. Stay warm, stay safe. Don't get in trouble. I'm not bailing no one out this week. And we'll see you all soon. Behave yourself. Stay out of trouble.
This has been an Agents of the Unexplained original podcast. Like us on Facebook, subscribe and view on YouTube, and please visit our store link in the bio. Thank you for listening, and remember that paranormal is